city for a little bit. Let's start outside and maybe work our way back in geographically. Do you believe that this is an important race that someone who doesn't vote in this race should care about?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is an opportunity for people to really find out more about the city of St. Louis and why we are relevant in this. I mean, when people, as Lana said earlier, when you say where you're from, you don't say I'm from Normandy, you say you're from St. Louis. And that's often what the first people look at when they come here. And it's often the directive starts here. Now granted, St. Louis County is huge. I mean, there's 1 million people live out there, and then you got the surrounding counties as well. But if the city of St. Louis, even though it has many issues, and we still need to work at them, if we don't work together with the county on these things, and we are sort of the power partner in this, we're all in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think both Joe Mannies and Lana brought up the same point, which is St. Louis is really the marquee city, and we always say, oh, you know, you're from Chesterfield, you're from Creve Coeur, but at the end of the day, you travel outside of it and you say, yeah, I'm from St. Louis. And whether people want to be involved or not, whether they pretend to not be involved or not care or think it's a city issue, I think it affects us all, which we know that, and I think we do all care. I mean, I think the issues that affect us are kind of reflective of who we are individuals. I can say that in my 20s living in the city, the things that I cared about are very different than now as a wife, as a parent, having a child and living in the city. Yeah, unfortunately, it does come back to me for schools and crime. Yes, jobs are important. Things about civic pride are important. But I think whoever you ask, it might be about jobs. It might be there's people who want to look at diversity. There's people who want to look at the economy, who want to look at development. Alex, I think. Yeah. It just depends on who the individual is and I think where you're at. But as someone who's sort of gone through different stages in the city, it's like, yeah, I have my sort of my points that are important to me. But I think when I talk to people, even in the county, they're just as, maybe not invested, but they have an opinion, for sure.
Look, the reality is that I've been in town about 8 years. I've jumped back and forth across the city-county line 3 times at least, maybe 4. You have to recognize there's a line there, but we don't care. I mean, we're a mobile generation, the relative younger generation. And if you come to St. Louis, you're going to be in U City, you're going to be in Maplewood at some point, you're going to move back to the city, you might move back. And so you have to take an interest in these larger issues, and you have to understand that the mayor of St. Louis has a disproportionate, and probably rightfully so, impact on this region. He's the face of the region. So you sure as heck better care, because I think that the way the city's going, and I have a very positive outlook on it, you're going to end up in the city, right? We're going to get some things going in the right direction, and we need to care about the region.
Is he the face of the city?